did you decide that you wanted to go to New York?
You know, I think I have to say meeting Susan Stroman was a big part of that. She
Yeah.
was the person that really kind of opened my eyes to a life outside of London, and certainly someone choreographically that I just admired.
Yeah.
I thought she was, and I still do. I think she's super. I really do. She's a
We
genius.
love her.
Oh, she's a genius at what she does. She's a very special lady, but she was the one that kind of opened my eyes to New York. I got to come here and make a movie called Center Stage right after I did Oklahoma with Hugh Jackman.
Yep. And that's
before,
why you...
before wonderful Hugh was Hugh.
Hugh, yeah, before...
You know, and I actually think maybe even in Oklahoma, I don't even think he was 30
No,
yet. I think
he wasn't, because
Right, he and Deb had been married, newly married. Maybe they were married 2 years or something.
Yeah.
They just celebrated 23 or 24 years. You know, it's just...
I remember coming to see you at the stage door, and you had said that he had had an audition. He literally had his last audition for Wolverine. Yeah. So he wasn't even Wolverine then. Yeah.
No, I think during Oklahoma, he was screen testing. He ran in between shows, I remember, to do a screen test. And then I think he flew to Toronto maybe on a day off and did another one. But I mean, how special is that? And actually how special that kind of friendship has lasted all these years.
Yes, because you direct and choreograph his one-man show as well.
I do. We just did. Yeah, I think he just played 93 dates around the world. Wow. Sold out, crazy, wonderful, sold out dates with this giant show. Giant show. And I believe there's no one in the world that can do what he does. He's incredibly special.
He is the reincarnation of like the Fred Astaire, Ginger Rogers.
Yes, totally. Totally. We talk about Gene Kelly all the time.
Gene Kelly, he is.
Always Gene Kelly, because he's got this kind of athleticism to the way he dances. Yeah. It's born of sports, you know, it's born of that kind of physicality. And it's so we talk about Gene Kelly a lot because he was such a guy's guy.
That's what it is as well. He's such a man's man when he dances and when he sings. And funnily enough, we're watching the other night his 2009 Oscar opening, watching him do that, and then his Tony openings, and I just love watching him. And then for you to have that friendship for all those years, and then to do that show for him must have been a dream come true. And then when you did the Royal Albert Hall in London, is that right? And you had everybody that was in Oklahoma come on stage. We
did the O2, you know, he played the O2, which is crazy. It's crazy. I think it's more than 20,000 people. It was a crazy venue, a wonderful venue, in fact. And Hugh invited the whole original cast from the National Theatre to come and perform with him. And that was an amazing reunion. I mean, an amazing reunion. People that I haven't seen since 97, 98. And and everybody came, led by Maureen Lipman, you know, wonderfully led by Maureen, and Josefina Gabrielle.
Yes.
Very special.
And Rebecca was there. I just remember seeing it.
Rebecca Thornhill, Helen Hector, like hundreds of people that you and I know and love.
I know, And we actually having a girls' Zoom call tomorrow morning, because I haven't spoken to the girls for years, so we're getting together, and you should have to come and join our Zoom call.
Oh.
But I remember they were all so thrilled to be invited to do it, and I can't imagine when you're putting on a show putting on a Broadway show is a huge, enormous thing, but at the O2, is that like a completely different thing, putting on a show there to putting on a Broadway show?
It feels the same. I just yell more. That's how I think of it. You know, I have a giant microphone.
The God of voice. The voice God. Right, what is it?
Voice of God. That's right. Voice of God. It just takes some yelling sometimes, you know, and it takes a lot more organizing. There's just more stuff. It's the same thing that we always do. It's just on a bigger
scale.
Yeah. That's all.
Wow, phenomenal to have that friendship that lasts all those years. And okay, what was it like